On January 6, 2021, a group of Donald Trump protesters stormed Capitol Hill, located in Washington, D.C. The group was around thousands of people, and right after a Trump rally.
We're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down. We're going to walk down anyone you want, but I think right here we're going to walk down to the Capitol.
This is the first time Capitol Hill has been stormed by protesters. These protesters were just average American citizens. They wanted to fight because Trump kept saying the election was a fraud, even though it is now proven that it wasn't. A total of 5 people died from these protests, which included officers, protester, and many of the protesters were sent to jail afterwards. This is the story of Capitol Hill being ravaged, protested, looted, and this is the first time this has happened in history. But before we begin with this story, press the like button and comment what you think below so I can continue to make videos. January 6, 2021, during 8 o'clock a.m., Trump supporters are at a Trump rally. 12 o'clock p.m., Trump addresses the crowds, telling supporters to march to the Capitol.
Because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong.
1 o'clock p.m., Congress begins joint session to count Electoral College votes. This is to decide if Trump would still be in office. 1:30 p.m., protesters congregate outside U.S. Capitol building. 2:15 p.m., rioters break into Capitol and lawmakers flee to safety.
We were just told that there has been tear gas in the rotunda.
(2:30 p.m., Capitol Police crash with rioters in the building. 2:35 p.m., legislators are told to wear gas masks.
The most shocking failure of security imaginable to place the Congress of the United States at physical risk in an occupied congressional chamber because they weren't prepared to deal with it.
2:38 p.m., a woman protester was shot and carried out of the Capitol building on a stretcher. She did not make it out alive. Her name was Ashley Babbitt, and a former Air Force veteran. 2:40 p.m., media tells Trump he needs to tell the rioters to stop.
A heartbreaking day, and it needs to stop, and the president needs to be the first to help make it stop.
2:45 p.m., rioters break into Senate chamber.
What the hell was law enforcement on Capitol Hill thinking by not having secured the Capitol today?
Yeah, everybody's safe. I don't want to give my location, but I'll tell you this is madness, and anybody that calls themselves a Republican like myself should be very ashamed right now.
3:05 p.m., D.C.'s mayor and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi requests National Guard to Capitol Hill.
We are hours into a siege on the Capitol building of the United States of America, and we have not seen the President of the United States.
Look, I can think of no greater failure by a commander-in-chief than to allow this kind of disturbance to continue and not stop it.
4 o'clock p.m., at least one improvised explosive device was found on Capitol grounds. No one was harmed.
Really been pouring gasoline on a fire, and we need to push back on this, not only on the rhetoric, but also on those extremist groups that are capitalizing on it.
4:05 p.m. President-elect Joe Biden calls on Trump to quell the unrest.
I call on President Trump to go on national television now to fulfill his oath and defend the Constitution and demand an end to this siege.
What happened today is unprecedented in American history. And when you have violent mobs storming the floor of the House of Representatives and the floor of the United States Senate, and the president's response is to say that he loves those people, it is absolutely counter to the Constitution and counter to the peaceful transition of power and the values on which this republic was built.
And this is much bigger than the individuals, Joe Biden and Donald Trump. It is way bigger than that. This is about democracy and our Constitution versus anarchy. We need to stay in session. We need to fulfill our constitutional duty and finish this process and ensure the 306 electoral votes for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are certified.
5:40 p.m. Authorities secure U.S. Capitol building. Tear gas and stun grenades were used. Six o'clock p.m. Washington D.C. curfew goes into effect.
But at this time, something went wrong. I admit that. If I was up there, I deserve to be fired.
You can call it historical. I would call it disgusting, unacceptable, inexcusable.
This man, Trump, is simply unfit to serve as president, to serve as the commander-in-chief.
7:05 p.m. Twitter locks down Trump's account, threatens him with permanent ban. 9 o'clock p.m. Congress reconvenes its joint session to count electoral college votes.
The United States Senate will not be intimidated. We will not be kept out of this chamber by thugs, mobs, or threats.
4 o'clock a.m. Congress declares Biden the winner of the 2020 election.
Votes for President of the United States are as follows. Joseph R. Biden, Jr. of the state of Delaware has received 306 votes. Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 232 votes.
January 7th and onwards, many of the protesters were sent to jail and some of the officers passed away. Alright everyone, thank you for watching this video. Remember to like this video, it helps me to create more videos. Comment below what you think of the video. Subscribe to be updated with more of my videos, and ring the notification bell to get more notifications of when I make videos. Furthermore, check out my links in the description to buy merch, piano sheet music, a piano course, and donate to me. Thank you all for watching this video, and have a great day.